What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, let's talk about DEC because the proposal to hire the team to hire Steam monsters for the Bitcoin promo or Bitcoin halving promo event, that did not pass. I think it was only about 58% out of the 66, roughly 2/3 that was needed. So that did not pass, meaning, and again, there's no confirmation on this. This is just my guess, but it makes total sense. So please let me know if it doesn't make sense to you. My guess is that vouchers are not going to be involved anywhere with the promo event. And the reason for that is because now the team actually needs to make some money from this. So if we're going to pay them in vouchers, are we just expecting them to dump vouchers on the marketplace? No, the whole point was that we were going to burn a bunch of voucher tokens for these cards because the team would get paid from the DAO. Since we're not doing that, the team needs to generate revenue, and in my opinion, that can only come from DEC at this point. Now, the good thing is that the team does not sell DEC back on the marketplace, or if they do, they really try to be cognizant of the fact that it moves the price quite a bit. So they just take credits and pay out the back-end transactions with that DEC. So holding a lot of DEC means that they don't need to go out and buy DEC or buy SPS and burn SPS for that DEC to pay out those transactions. Now, obviously, Splinterlands is in a bear market still. You can sell here. SPS is down to 1.8 cents. DEC is having trouble maintaining 90% of its peg. I believe a lot of that is due to the fact we've seen a lot of minting lately for the Gladiator cards. That will end on April 2nd, so that is going to be coming to an end very soon, at which point that that faucet will be completely closed, so that's a good thing. But looking ahead, just running the math real quick, and again, I'm just doing very rough numbers here, I would say somewhat conservative assumptions, right? So if you look at the legendary promo card that they'd like to have, if we do Zerial numbers, for example, and Zerial, I would say, kind of underperformed. There are only 5,000 copies that sold. When you look at it from that perspective, with the amount of DEC per BCX, right, 31,250, I multiplied that by 5,000 and I got roughly 156 million DEC. Now, if you do the same thing with the rare card or the rare promo, and let's just say, the equivalent amount is bought so that you can max out roughly 400 to 450 copies, that'd be another 156-ish million DEC. So we're talking about 300 million DEC that will get cleaned up off the marketplace for this event. I would say that is actually a relatively good catalyst, because here's the thing. I think that even if this event underperforms the Zerial underperformance, meaning that instead of 300 million DEC, it ends up being 200 million DEC or something like that, that's still a significant amount. You can see here that we only have 5.6 billion DEC available, right? A good amount of that is, locked up in land, locked up in the DAO, locked up, I guess the company's holding some. There's some in the pools and such. So, 200 million would actually be somewhat significant. So we'll have to see if the demand is actually there. But the one thing that could throw a wrench into this, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, although it's not a good thing for DEC, is whether or not they're going to offer credits as an option to purchase, or if they will do so exclusively with DEC. Now, if they do it exclusively with DEC, then they will definitely push people and get that demand, hopefully, for this back up into something within striking distance of the peg. But if they offer credits, which I would actually encourage them to do at this point, because their whole point is they're trying to make money. So credits are an easier way. It hits their bank account rather than having to convert from, crypto to fiat and all that. So if they offer credits, well, then that buy pressure never actually hits DEC. So what will people choose to do? Will they go and take the discount that is currently being offered for DEC for when this promo goes live, or will they take the credits option if a credits option is available? Either way, if we're looking at a very basic 200 million to 300 million DEC, I don't think that is insignificant. And even if it's slightly less than that, I do believe there are people out there that want this card still. We've seen a couple of them, not too many, but we have seen a couple of them that want to max out whatever the cards end up being. And so if that demand remains there, then we will see at least some positive price action for DEC in the very near future. Now, again, this is not a price prediction. This is just a catalyst. I'm sharing with you all the numbers. I have no idea what kind of impact it could make, let alone if it'll make any if people decide to either not buy or buy with credits if that's an option. But either way, we are looking at this hopefully within the next 30 days sometime. So for all the bearishness and all the stuff that's going on out there, obviously I know people are excited about, the rewards rework that'll be coming out very soon. But beyond that, we don't know the time frame for anything else outside of the Bitcoin halving promo, which again, we don't even know the full timing for that. It's just the Bitcoin halving is happening within the next 20 or so days, right? Sometime mid-April. So my guess is that they would want to get this live before the end of April in order to kind of honor and celebrate that milestone. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. Just wanted to share with you some rough numbers. Like I said, my expectation is 200, 300 million DEC if it's required in DEC. But, there's a lot of bears out there right now. So maybe you guys have even lower projections than I do. Let me know, though, in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.